Let's dissect this novel published in 1945. This is Wild Orchard, written by Isabel Dick. It's a romance novel. Clearly, set in 1840 England. And the story is about young Harriet Bracken, Harry for short, who longs for adventure. Every story has what we call obligatory scenes. And these obligatory scenes are different depending on the genre of novel that you're going to be reading. So in the romance genre, we have about 6-ish key scenes that we need to have in a story in order for a romance lover to be like, wow, that was a great story. Basically, obligatory scenes are just scenes that need to happen in order for the story to actually work. If we don't have these scenes for some reason, then the story is just going to feel really off. In chapter 2, we already see the first obligatory scene, and that is the meet cute. Now, the meet cute is the scene in which the two love interests finally meet each other. Just because the characters already know each other in some novels doesn't mean that there's not a meet cute. It just means it's the first time that the two people lay eyes on each other. They're eye to eye, face to face. They may be reconnecting. They may be total strangers to each other. So to back up a little bit, Harriet leaves the house after she's been banished to her room because she was eavesdropping on the cook and the cook's friend, who is the neighboring farmer's wife, Mrs. Dilladay. The conversation that she eavesdropped on is really important because she hears about this strapping young man that has come to work for Mrs. Dilladay's husband to learn how to grow hops, because he wants to be able to grow hops in his wild native country of Tasmania. So she's talking about this strapping young man, and Harry is eavesdropping on it. She gets caught and is banished to her room, but instead of going to her room, she decides to just take off, go walking down the street, and all of a sudden she ends up in a place where she has no idea where she's at. She doesn't know what time it is, and she's worried about how is she going to get back. But then she sees this really handsome young farmer who is plowing a field with a horse, and she decides, I'm going to stop and ask him what the time is. So she waves him down, talks to him. They have some little witty banter back and forth, and she finds out that this young farmer is none other than the strapping young man from Tasmania. And his name is John Anthony Nathaniel Halifax. And Harry asks if she can call him Jan for short. So it ends up that he says, I'll take you back home, and he unhitches the horse. They climb up on the horse's back, bareback, and pretty much gallop all the way back to town. So how's that for a meet cute? So if you want to keep dissecting this novel with me, make sure you hit subscribe, and we will continue to break apart this novel and discover when the next obligatory scene is going to occur. And now I just want to know, if you're a romance lover, what were your absolute favorite meet cute scenes that you have ever read? Please let me know in the comments. Stay tuned for part 2.